Okay, I don't want this to be, yeah, it's okay. You can see that I can control how much this affects. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now I'm going to make them fall to the ground. Fall, not affected by gravity. I want them to be affected by gravity. Now we can do that by simulation, but I don't want to use simulate for something like this. We are going to do it with a trick in SOP. So I'm going to show you how to do that in the next video. So like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Okay. So in this video, we are going to make our webs basically follow gravity. So we did resample all of that. We don't need views, by the way. We are going to resample all of them. And now we are going to make them, we need something like curve view. And I'm going to use Vex this time. All of that is going to be done with Vex, so don't get scared. We are going to, first of all, we are going to put a wrangle node here, and this wrangle node, I'm gonna call it gravity. Okay, now, first of all, we have curve view. So if we show the curve view here, you see every single one of these curves has a 0 to 1 value. We are going to take that value and going to find the middle and pull it down towards the ground. Very simple. Now, for finding that, we are going to, first of all, we are going to have a ramp, basically. And let's see. First of all, float g equals ch ramp. I need a ramp and gravity ramp. We're gonna call it, and it's going to be based on the curve view. Okay. Now, the simplest way to do this is to do it like this. So at p dot y negative equals to g. Okay. So basically, we are pulling everything down by, we are saying that pull down everything. You see that? But there is two problems. First of all, we need to do this. The cat went wrong here. Get this. This is too much. If I want to do this, I need to have a multiplier or something to control this. Because of that, I'm going to add something called a channel. with the name of gravity. The amount of gravity that we are adding is to be controlled by this channel. So I'm gonna do something like this. Okay, very, very minimum. Now, I don't want some of these parts to be underground. If you are seeing them, these are underground. Now I want to make them stop at the ground level. For that, I'm going to introduce a vector called minimum. So the minimum amount that you can go is like, yeah, because we are going to do, yeah, so the minimum amount for you is going to be like this. Vector minimum equals to that your x is going to be the same, your y is going to be 0, and your z is going to be the same. So after all of that, I'm going to clamp everything v at p equals to clamp between v at p and minimum of this min and v at p. So let's see if I did it correctly. Yeah, you see, anything that goes underground is going to be clamped to 0. So I can now put everything on the ground. You see that? Okay, now we're talking. Okay, so, okay. Now this is kind of good. Okay. Now, but there is another problem. The problem is everything is affected by gravity the same amount, but we know that they are at the different lengths. So we are going to put that length into account, and how we do that is by putting a measure sub here, and the measure sub is going to add some premiere and length to our primitive. Every primitive, every line basically has now a premiere attribute, which I'm going to change to length. And length is going to be available to us here. Now, how we can get it is very simple. We are going to get the length to like this. So float length is equals to, now we are using prim at prim num. So the primitive number that I'm basically so the sorry for that. First of all, we have to put 0. That means the 0 input. What the name of the attribute that we want is the length. Like my keyboard is doing some weird things. I have to battle my keyboard. Now we have the length here. We are going to use it right here. So, and we are going to add it to multiply everything by our length. Now it's more reasonable. If I add something, you see, the longer you are, the more you're affected by gravity. The longer you are, the more affected by gravity. That's a true statement. I think you are affected more by gravity. Now let's see this or these. Yeah, I like it. Nah, I like it more like this. Okay, now we're talking. Now we are talking. Okay, so now I want to introduce some randomness to this. Basically, I'm going to bring bring this down here, and now let's do some organization. Now, if you see some random, we want to generate some random number based on each primitive. I want each primitive to be affected a little bit more randomly. So we are going to do float rnd equals to rand based on at prim num, based on the primitive number, their primitive number, and I'm going to introduce an integer channel called seed, so we can change the seed, and at the end of it I'm going to basically do this, and you have to close the parentheses and add the seed. Yeah, and now we are going to just one more time add this to, or add or multiply everything by this, so you can see when I change the seed, there is a randomness to it. Okay. Okay. Now we are going to continue to make this into the final mesh. So see you at the next video. Welcome to the next video. We are going to continue doing what we did here, and now we have some useless attribute that we are going to delete. Basically, we are going to delete everything, resample, and this resample is going to be a lot denser. I really like this. Okay, and now we are going to fuse everything together again. So yeah, fusing everything, and then we are going to put a smooth at the end and give it a push like 50. Okay, I think it's good. And then I'm going to put a sweep on it, and the sweep is going to be a lot messy at the first glance, but we are going to make it like this, apply this force, make it a B-spline, put it in the middle, just like we did before. If you watched the other videos that I made, we are doing this a lot. Now everything is kind of okay. And we are going to put this into 16 if I do it right, and everything is basically finished. these are some artifacts. Let's see why we are getting these artifacts. Let me do this. Do we have any? No, it's okay. Let me add some. Okay. So let's do the rest and see what happens after that. Now, like before, we are going to add some, we are going to have some turn everything into VDB first. Now we are going to smooth the VDB and convert it to the polygon soup and smooth it. And I think everything is good. I don't know why some of these are like this. Maybe it's because of the smoothing. Let's see. Yeah, I think it is. I think the smoothing makes it kinda. Okay. For now, let's not smooth it. And let's see what's going on here. Now, here is the. Okay. Finish thinking. Everything is okay, I think. Yeah. Now we are going to first of all make some updates. Round, I call it, and I'm gonna import it here like this. Now everything is working. I'm gonna put it here and turn everything on. So let's see what we. Okay. 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 Everything is kind of good. I can work with that. Okay. Now we are going to do what we did with the raft tendrils. Exactly what we did. So there is a smooth. We are going to have a displacement, small, delete small parts, and all of that basically process is going to. So we see that they are here, but the difference here is we are going to use different colors, and the colors are, as I remember them, a disgusting, basically a disgusting green. I need some, yeah, like a disgusting green, a fleshy, like dark maybe a little dark. So a little darker maybe. Yeah. And for the eggs we need some yellowy. And I want to put some I want to make them a little bit smaller. As you can see, everything is procedural. You can do anything you want with this. I really like this here. And now we are going to convert everything to polygons, delete the small parts, or keep the largest part. Basically, I think we put it at the, yeah, keep the largest part, delete every other attribute, and finish everything. So this is our final result. Of course, we can work on it. I'm going to work on the render part, and the render tutorial is coming soon. I'm working on it. Basically, rendering this is a good challenge, was good challenge for me. I really liked it. I really like the final look. I hope you also like it. Now let's see what we did and have fun watching it. Now for the most part, I did just copy this color, these two, just these two to the final result here on the ground. You can see, yeah, the final result just for the visuals sake. Yeah. So we can just have something to look at and change the color to just, yeah. And the thing you can do here is we can change the color a little bit darker, make it. So we are going to, because I'm going to do some displacement. I don't know what I'm going to exactly do to the ground, but for now, I'm happy with it. Basically, I want to just use this. Maybe I do some walls after this. Let's see what happens. For now, this is here. I hope you liked the result. Please like and subscribe and share in the videos. If you want anything else built, if you want to do anything else, please let me know. And thank you for watching. Hope you liked it.